within the industry, we have what we call mother bodies.
Okay.
Let me take it from the nursing to the medical aspect.
Okay.
We have what we call, or we have a body that registers or licenses you to practice.
Okay.
So let's say you can go to a medical school or a nursing training college. You graduate, but if you've not written the licensing exams, you are not seen as a professional.
Okay.
Until you write the licensing exams and pass, then you'll be given a license to practice.
Okay.
That way you are a full-time nurse or a full-time medical officer, depending on whether you've passed the exams or not. Even if you school outside. Right now, let's say if I go to Nigeria and I want to work, though I have my license here in Ghana, I have my school certificate. It will only give me a chance to go and sit for their licensing exams.
Okay.
So if you relocate from a country, you have to go and write that country's licensing exams.
Oh. So the nurses who travel from here to elsewhere, when they get there, they still write exams?
You can write it here before you go.
Okay. Oh, you can write from here before you go?
Yeah, it's online. You can write it. We call it enclaves.
Okay.
Africa, I think South Africa is a center, so you can go to South Africa and write and pass it. I have colleagues who have passed.
Okay.
So I'm quite easy, mom. So any country you go, regardless you practicing for years in your country, you have to go and write their licensing exams. They have to do what we call orientation.
Okay.
More like a service, like 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, depending on the country's policy. To serve. That one, orientation, it takes you through their system so that you get used to their system before you can practice. So you can even graduate there as a medical doctor or as a nurse. Okay. And when you come here, you have to write our council exams before you can practice here. If you've ever been to the institution before, but for reasons you dropped off, try and finish. I was even telling Roland this afternoon, say, if I was there when she started, I heard she started way back. Because I've seen some programs
when she was doing her TV shows.
I was like, it was terrible. If she was really interested, while she was doing the TV show, she could have enrolled in the school
and start learning.
Well, by then, this time you swear. So Kaya crack about maybe might be in your 50 or something. Oh, she's a medical student for that matter. It's okay. It even saves the narrative small.
Yes. Yes.
So if you are interested and you want to be quack, and you already quack now, you ain't chill. I beg you. What I would say is, for the time being, I ain't chill. No, look for an institution and enroll.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
One conversation that has inundated our headlines for the past weeks has been the introduction of a certain doctor believed to be fake, who has presented some fake documents to the government of Ghana, to the appointment committee, to be considered as a board member of the NHIA. And as it stands now, many people are saying, what could have been some of the consequences? What happened? Are there some more cases around of people who are running around practicing as health officials, but their documents are not right? In this conversation right here on Sammy Flex TV, under the Real Talk segment, we look at the issue of fake people within the medical or the health industry. In Ghana, this is not the first time we are recording such a thing. There are many, many quack doctors around. People who pretend or fake to be, but they are not. In the studio, I have a health practitioner with me. He works with a Ridge Hospital, aka Accra Regional Hospital. He's a general nursing practitioner. And we ask him, when as a health practitioner, he hears of fakery, what fear comes to him? His name is Mr. Clifford Bano. Big man, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Hope all is well.
By God's grace, all is well. How are you too?
We are good. Just that some of the stories, when they come, they hit us hard. And we ask ourselves, Wagwan.
So I was asking myself.
When people or when you guys hear about he's fake within your industry, what does it mean? Who is fake within your industry?
Okay, within the industry, we have what we call mother bodies.
Okay.
Let me take it from the nursing to the medical aspect.
Okay.
We have what we call, or we have a body that registers or licenses you to practice.
Okay.
So let's say you can go to a medical school or a nursing training college. You graduate, but if you've not written the licensing exams, you are not seen as a professional.
Okay.
Until you write the licensing exams and pass, then you'll be given a license to practice.
Okay.
That way you are a full-time nurse or a full-time medical officer, depending on whether you've passed the exams or not.
Okay.
Nevertheless, someone can go through the course, but then they write the licensure exam. You can pass the school exams, which the school will give you their certificate.
Okay.
But it doesn't give you the mandate to practice.
Okay.
It only gives a mandate to go and register for your licensure exams. So once you pass your license sheet, then you can practice.
Okay.
So people go through school, they write the license sheet once, twice, they don't pass. So this way, I also a medical school. So a while that I was not baby no practice it.
Because of just a core school,
because maybe you are my classmates.
Yeah.
We all study the same thing. The only difference is I have been able to pass my license sheet and you have not been able to.
Okay.
But we all taught the same thing in class.
So that's when I hear you work with Flex Hospital, I'll not doubt whether you passed or not because I did not know.
Yeah, but it's against the law. And the license sheet too, you register it at your own pace.
Okay.
They have a time for writing licensure, but I can choose not to write my. Maybe school this year. I can choose to write mine next year.
How do you pronounce licensure?
Licensure exams.
Licensure exams.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is there some exams to give you a license? Say when I go driving school, I go to DVL and do. I just add DVL connections home. This one is sadly difficult for connection. We're adding something connection.
Okay.
So you go and write a licensure exam. So you pass, you pass.
So everybody who is practicing without the licensure certificate is fake.
It's fake. Regardless, you've been through the school. It's fake.
Okay. Now let me put it this way.
Or you are not authentic.
Let me also put it this way. In driving, because you use the driver's license thing, in driving, I can learn how to drive. In fact, drive better than someone who is even owning or having or holding a license. In this case, if I go through the medical school, I pass out. Unfortunately for me, I did not get my licensure exams, licensure certificate. Does it mean I can't even heal someone? Does it mean when someone is sick, I can't take care of the person?
It's illegal to practice without a license. It's illegal.
Or even in the driving side, let me put it, sorry, once again, forgive me. Let me also put that when you don't have license, it is also illegal to drive without license.
Yes. So
but I'm saying that, yet someone can drive perfectly than the one holding the license. Someone who might not have.
What certify you is the license. So without a license, what film? So me like this, I have a school set and I have a license set. My school set alone will not value anything.
Okay.
I have to attach my license to it. And the license you should know it's renewable.
Okay.
So you could even be valid today. But if in case your license expires and you don't go to renew it, that one too is an offense.
Okay.
And before you renew, you have to go through what we call workshop. We have something called CPD points.
Okay.
You need to, the more you go for workshop, you accumulate the points. There's an amount of points you need to accumulate before you can renew your license. Meaning you've gone for a refresher course.
Okay.
So every year, at least you should go for 3 or 4 refresher courses.
Okay. Okay.
For you to be able to earn CPD points to go and renew your license. So you might even pass your license sheets now. you may be given for the first 2 years. After the first 2 years, you still have to renew.
Okay.
Which is also a problem.
I see.
Yeah.
That is also noted. Now, let's be specific with the woman in question. Yeah. She comes out and she says she's a doctor. Dr. Ansali and any other names that you can think about. From your background, what will make someone think or do things like this, including her going to places to record videos of herself in the name of practicing, setting up some corners, making it look like a hospital, taking videos and photos? What would make someone start thinking like this?
Courage, and I think it's your influence.
Okay.
Because you can't joke with the... Before I'll answer this question, let me also establish something. Because I realize she's a Ghanaian US base.
Yeah.
Even if you school outside, right now, let's say if I go to Nigeria and I want to work, though I have my license here in Ghana, I have my school certificate, it will only give me a chance to go and sit for their licensing exams.
Okay.
So if you relocate from a country, you have to go and write that country's licensing exams.
Oh. So the nurses who travel from here to elsewhere, when they get there, they still write exams?
You can write it here before you go.
Okay. Oh, you can write from here before you go?
Yeah, it's online. You can write it. We call it enclaves.
Okay.
Africa, I think South Africa is a center, so you can go to South Africa and write and pass it. I have colleagues who have passed.
Okay.
So I'm quite easy, mom. So any country you go, regardless you practicing for years in your country, you have to go and write their licensing exams. They have to do what we call orientation.
Okay.
More like a service, like 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, depending on the country's policy. To serve. That one, orientation, it takes you through their system so that you get used to their system before you can practice. So you can even graduate there as a medical doctor or as a nurse. Okay. But when you come here, you have to write our council exams before you can practice here. So back to the question. Even if she says she's a doctor, which council certified her? Because from some of the things I was saying, she schooled outside. That's what she claimed.
Yeah.
So even if she schooled outside,
is that John Hopkins?
Thank you. She can't come here with US license and John Hopkins certificates just to come and work. She has to present it to the Medical and Dental Council of Ghana, and they will have to examine her again and take her through orientations before she can practice here. So who is at the council who saw her through this? The first question you are supposed to ask.
Big question.
Yes. So meaning, either if she went through, then the council is compromised. If she didn't go through too, then she's courageous.
Okay.
Yes. MDC is not a council you can joke with.
Okay.
They don't joke. It's a very serious body. So if one call power, or courage, trust me.
I see. Yeah. I see.
Or
now,
courage.
Your experience tells me you know what it means if someone fakes a license to practice.
Yeah.
What are some of the repercussions if someone fakes a license to practice? What are some of the repercussions, the penalties for such people? Like in Ghana, we've heard people, a fake doctor, no operative or hospital. We've seen many of these headlines in the past. What are some of the repercussions? And I'm asking this because I want to know the fate of Dr. Ansali and what will happen to her.
The repercussions may vary. May vary based on your practice.
Okay.
Even though we are fake, but were you actually taking care of people? Were you administering? That one is different. But I read this one, I realized she tuned more to educative aspects. So me share the profile, she do more of education, which will be a bit lenient. It doesn't mean say MDCC the hold her responsible, she will go scot-free. She won't go scot-free, but some of the charges will be a bit lenient towards her.
Okay.
Than whether she was practicing and administering care to people. Okay. What care are you administering? That one is really deep. So there are repercussions, but that one, I think the council reserved that discretion to take you on or not to take you on.
Okay.
They could resolve it, especially if you've been to a medical school before. But out of frustration, what exam sound pass, sometimes they might try to handle it internally. But if no at all, then be ready to face the law.
I see. So in the case of Aunt Sally, can she be called to face the law? Can she be prosecuted?
Yeah, they can. If politics and fun one be real, probably she have links for her to be able to get to NHIS. Even with a certified license, meaning she's politically affiliated.
Okay, even when you are certified, like for you to even get to the top,
you are politically affiliated. So say no one bim number try to INBB, then she should get ready to face a counsel.
I see. Ever since this story came out, you people in the industry, what has been the reaction so far?
The reaction there, it's always there. Someone put there. Funny enough, you don't see at the facility level like that. People come to the facility and they walk around, we interact with them. You might think they are doctors. Welcome around, they are not doctors. But I mean, they are not doctors. Maybe a mark of first year, second year, even they were sacked due to lack of academic performance and things. But due to frustration, where she have to have a name. And you see, these are people, you see them every day, but you don't know. Until you say, Bibi say, hey, this is how we are mean now, and I say that it's like this. And they can be all practice because let me use my facility like this, for example. Rage, we are here to be certified as a teaching hospital. But every week we have students coming from nursing, pharmacy, medical. We have students coming from different schools to come and do their clinicals there. And they come in badges. So usually the entry point is you enter through what we call the in-service. After you go through administration, in-service will receive you, orient you around. Almost Baba SFN say 20 students at a Goma by week away. Need more film, be it medical or nursing student. Then they will rent you about the facility. Near teach them a words. So I will be there. Usually when you are coming, you come with your forms.
Okay.
To the ward in charge. So maybe this number of students are coming here for this number of weeks. But when they come, ideally, information should be disseminated. So maybe X, Y, Z will be with us. But all they tell you is students are from, let's say, Accra. I don't want to mention it. Students from Sammy Flex Studios come to do their clinical. So when you see them around there, about body inside their desert. Wait. So once I see you and I see your badge or your name tag from Sammy Flex Studio, I've already been informed, say
people are coming from
Sammy Flex Studio. I'm okay. But I mean, why be out in Crawford 3 penny buy? But I mean, why there may be 5 working on the ward. So I also see them to be people from Sammy Flex Studio. And they might be mates. So their mates may not choke them out.
Yes.
Because maybe I'm for example not in class, cost 7 years, I come back 4 years for some reasons, my withdraw. And you see me around. When I withdraw, I might think that I could continue, baby. After 2 years, you see me around. It's like, so why do you put on Koso? And we'll be working together until it should be by a bit say we say, hey, it is not quite too late. So they are there, quacks there, they are there. They are there. This is a scrutinize system, I bet me. I shuffle. Because who calls them, but you won't know.
I see. Moving forward, what do you think we as general people, when we go to a place, is there something we can do to detect who is quack and who is real?
Very difficult. It's a difficult thing. It's a difficult thing because they come well dressed with their name tags. I also come well dressed with my name tags. So how do you differentiate from me and you? And most often, people yet we live in a place where people don't really have insight about their conditions. So even when I'm doing the wrong thing, they really don't know. But at least if you're a bit enlightened, ocean mannerism, and find there's something questionable. So you can ask the next person. I don't feel safe about this person. What do you think? But yeah, we don't read wide. So only feel say it's at your mercy.
Okay.
But then if you're a bit enlightened, 1 or 2 things might show say
I see. What's your last advice on this detection of quack people within the industry, the health industry?
Advice is, if you've ever been to the institution before, but for reasons you dropped off, try and finish. I was even telling Roland this afternoon, say, if I was there when she started, I heard she started way back. Because I've seen some programs
when she was doing her TV shows
I was like, it was terrible. If she was really interested, while she was doing the TV show, she could have enrolled in the school
and start learning.
Well, by then, this time you swear. So Kaya crack about maybe might be in your 50 or something. Oh, she's a medical student for that matter. It's okay. It even saves the narrative small.
Yes.
So if you are interested and you want to be quack, and you already quack now, you ain't chill. I beg you. What I would say is, for the time being, I ain't chill. No, look for an institution and enroll. Eventually, you might graduate. Now they're ashamed. So yes, I have not chill. Then the law will take it full course.
Because you are saying this happens, should we still put the blame on the NDC government and its appointment committee?
Oh yes. I will, because the first question is, of all the schools she attended, the very first one they are supposed to assess was the MDC zone, Medical and Dental Council of Ghana. That was the first one they were supposed to assess. So what certificate did she present there? I've seen couples of her certificates. None of them came from
the MDC.
Medical, none of them. I've seen a diploma, all from John Hopkins. I've seen a degree, all from MDC didn't count. So that one crowd makes it questionable.
But someone will argue, okay, she wasn't going to practice in Ghana. She was only coming on board with her expertise.
But this is a Ghana institution. And once you are coming in
to work here in Ghana,
I want to be a journalist. So you've not been certified as a part of DJ, right?
DJ.
Yeah, DJ. You can't practice as a journalist. You might have all the credentials, but once you are in Ghana, you need to subject to them. They need to endorse you because they are the regulatory bodies here. So until you get their endorsement, you are not part of them.
So the DJ example is far-fetched though, because DJ is an association.
It's an association.
Oh, okay. So you can decide to be.
But for MDC, before you practice here, they have to endorse you.
Yeah.
And the only way they will endorse you is they will test you, and you pass it. Once you pass, they will endorse you.
I see. Then it means that the blame will surely be sitting at the doorstep of the NDC and its appointment committee. Unfortunately, Dr. Ansali, looks like there are so many stories around her name and her brand. Okatachie Afrifa is actually having a field day, enjoying the expose that is going on. But again, well, Kelvin Taylor also apologized to Ghanaians for spearheading some of these agenda. Maybe to say I didn't know. So Ghana for Mensumi, sorry. Mikroya Tremedy. So that we know that, oh, you are human and it can happen to you as well. Or he will still play tough. Let's watch the days unfold. As they run by, we'll be here to give you some analysis and some breakdowns. My name is Sammy Flex, and I did this with man like Clifford Barno, General Nursing Practitioner, Accra Regional Health Hospital.
Greater Accra Regional Hospital.
Greater Accra Regional Hospital.
Soon to be a teaching hospital.
Well, formerly known as Rage Hospital here in Accra. Special thanks to the producers, Theophilus Gosh, Desert, Sam Tuga. We shall be meeting again, Sammy Flex TV. We are an all-round platform. Subscribe to us and let us read your comments for some more. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it. Put sugar level, fact check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.